Hey lovelies, it's Kate. Welcome to my first ever Let's Build. So usually I create speed builds and tutorials and all that, but this is a Let's Build, so this footage is not going to be sped up. This is a real-time build, and I plan to build a mansion, a kind of a celebrity mansion, something that maybe almost looks like a palace or something. So at first I want to make sure that I have activated the move objects cheat. And then we can start. So I want to start by manipulating the terrain a little bit. This is a 40 by 40 lot in Brindleton Bay. My favorite world, I think. And I'm going to raise the terrain a little bit. I don't really have a solid plan at this point. This is going to be so much fun, I'm sure. But I want to raise the terrain because I like to use the terrain tools a lot. And I feel like if you raise a section in the beginning and build on top, you always have a lot of possibilities later to just, I don't know, add some stairs and create something unique and fun with it. So this is what I want to do now, I think. I may start by adding some stairs in the front, or maybe... No, I think at first we're going to add a room over here. So let me explain. What I like to do is adding a room on the left side, then I just add a piece of foundation on top. And this is just a point of reference, basically. This has nothing to do with the build that we are going to build. This is just a point of reference for me, so I can raise the terrain here. And now when you look at it, I have connected these two different floors. So if I would like to build my house over here, I have a perfect connection with this room underneath, and the problem is that you sometimes have a hard time. If I would just stop building here and I wouldn't do it this way, then I would have a really hard time to kind of expand my build down here, but this way I've made sure that it all fits and works perfectly. So this is our little point of reference here, and now I'm going to start in the front by adding some stairs. First I want to place this over here. Okay, perfect. So I want to add some stairs in the front. I want this to be like a really over the top kind of cute little mansion. This is a 40 by 40 lot, as I said, so it's not over the top extremely huge or something. I didn't want to build the first ever Let's Build on a 64 by 64 lot or something. This would have probably been overwhelming. Also, this is one of my favorite lots. I'm going to use these Get Famous stairs. I love these so much. And then I want to make this a little bit smaller, lower, I mean. So I can attach some stairs over here and up here, hopefully. Let's see how this goes. This is already a perfect mess, look at this. This is what we got so far. Oh my god, okay. So usually I can always tell you guys, when it's a speed build, I'm like, yeah, this is going to be great, I'm doing that and this, but this time I can't even promise you that any of this is going to make sense. Okay, so I will attach some stairs over here. So these are a little bit smaller than these. I like that look. I think I'm going to add some type of floor for now. This might only be some type of placeholder because I might actually change that later. Okay, that's good. And then I want to place the lot like this, so I have a little bit more space over here in the front. And now we will take a round piece of foundation and place it over here. Okay, that's good. Now I just add some grass over here so I can hide these. And now I want to add some type of fence. I think because this is a kind of over the top kind of mention, I think that I will use these Get Famous fences. They're different ones, and I think I'm going to use a combination of these. Okay, maybe like this. And now we have a little front section. And I might add another fence. I love a lot of the stuff that we got in this pack. I mean, I'm also going to use some other packs. This is not like some type of Get Famous build, but there's so many great things in this pack. Okay, this gate is perfect. I like that. So maybe we could add another piece of rounded foundation here. This should work. Does it? Yeah, it works. Look at that. This looks so cool. Okay, so this is the shape that we have in the front now. We're going to add some decorations, maybe a fountain or something really exciting later, but for now we have a nice front section. And now I want to continue up here. So what I have planned is I really want to use rounded foundations. And for this, I'm going to use the biggest one available and make it smaller on both sides. I'm going to remove the fence for now. And I copy it like that. Okay, so this is what we got now. I'm going to place this over here, and now I want to use this one here. It's a little bit smaller, and I'm going to do the same. I make it smaller on both sides. I copy it, merge it together, and we have another beautiful round piece of foundation, a perfect half circle. This is a lovely fence bug that happens all the time, and of course it had to happen now, so we're off to a great start here. This is going perfectly fine. Okay, so we want to raise the foundation one step, because this way, this is not too high for Sims to just step on. We don't need any type of stairs for this. We don't have to attach them. And now I want to fill this gap in with the terrain tool. Let's see how this goes. I hope that the floor doesn't block the terrain tool, because sometimes this happens. Yes, it does. Can I remove it? Yes, I can. Okay, cool. And now I just connect it like that. I will add some floor so you can see what I'm talking about. So now we have two steps, one step here and one step over here, and now I want to add a little bit of grass over here, because you see that we have this horrible gap here, this green gap, and we cannot fill it in. So I'm just going to use some grass and make a little flower bed out of this, because we want this to look good and perfect, at least as perfect as possible. So I would just see how a flower bed would look like. Okay. Not too bad. And now I want to add some... Should I use this fence? I'm not sure. I'm on the fence. I don't know, but we can always change that. That's not a problem at all. Okay, I cannot connect this. This is not good. I am going to... Yeah, it makes sense that I'm not able to connect this, because this is of course lower than this and we have a little slope. So I think that we will have to build another fun flower bed. We will see how this goes. I want to use the fences that are part of Get Together. It's just a decoration object. It just looks like a fence. It's not a fence in the actual sense. The rail against the machine. This is great. I love Rage Against the Machine, so this is a perfect name. Great band. Okay, so now I want to use this because I want to add a fence to this area. I don't worry, this is going to disappear sooner or later. No idea when, but perfect. Fix it. So if I would add any type of fence now to this area, you see that it would be closed in the front here. And of course I want my Sims to be able to walk up here. This is just a little step, so the Sims can walk up to the house. So of course I don't want this area to be closed, so I will just use this fence here. And when I look at it now, I'm pretty sure that I would like to change the other fence later, because these don't really go well together in my opinion. I don't know. And now I just hold down Alt so I can press my left mouse button and move the mouse, and this way I can rotate my objects freely, and I just create a cute little curve. This fence is truly a blessing, because I don't know, sometimes there are just scenarios where you can't really use a regular fence. And of course, this type of fence, the style doesn't go with any type of house, but I feel like for this kind of style, for a nice mansion, it is kind of perfect. I mean, Get Together has a lot of Tudor, medieval kind of stuff with such a great pack. You can build so many amazing things with this pack. I love it. But I don't really think that this, in this context, in the context of this build, of this style, it doesn't look medieval or anything. It just looks, I don't know, like something that you would see in a over-the-top type of mansion. I don't know. I am going to do the same over here. And then we will just add some flowers, anything, I don't know what. We will see. I wish we had more flowers in this game. No one ever talks about flowers, but this would be so great. So many more. I don't know, maybe some colorful flowers that you don't have to combine yourself, but like, you know, a combination of different colors in one flower that you can place. I don't know. I really like the romantic garden stuff pack flowers, but these are kind of over the top. I don't know. They are great, but as soon as you use these, it can look like a fairy tale. But maybe these even fit to this build. I'm not sure. We will just see later what might work. Of course, this build is going to be released in multiple parts because it would just be, it's just too long. I can't like upload a 5 hours video or something. So this is the first part, and I will see if we can at least lay out the shape of the house and all that. And there will be a lot of decorating and other stuff to do in the other parts and the landscaping. But for now, I just want to lay out kind of a build, because right now we only have a overly huge entrance area. I hope that this kind of makes sense and looks balanced in the end. I'm not too sure at the moment. I will just add this fence right now. And I will try to remove this here. I hate all these bugs. This is going to, yeah, it's, oh no, it's over here. That's great. Oh my god. Yeah, it's going to disappear later. But it annoys me, you know? I just want it to be gone. Okay, now I will kind of add some floor here. This will be part of the flower bed, if I'm not completely mistaken. And yeah, now it's symmetrical. This is like the worst thing when you're building something like this and then you don't pay close attention, and then you notice that something doesn't add up, is not symmetrical, and then you have to fix a lot. I hate this. Okay. These are so easy to merge. Like when you look at the edges, it's very easy to kind of place them these are really amazing. Okay, we will take a look at this later, but for now, this is what we have. Now I want to add a round roof. This is kind of the vision that I had. I want to attach a house over here. Okay, of course, no, this doesn't add up anymore. Well, I should have thought about this, but that's not a problem. Now I want to add a round roof. I hope that it works, because sometimes when you work with different foundation heights so close together, sometimes it's not happy. I have no idea why this is kind of visible on the inside. This room is fully closed and this shouldn't happen. This is going so well. Perfect. Yeah, we're going to fix all of this later. This is going to be so much fun. I like this one. I want to make it round. First the fence and now this roof. It's, I don't know. Well, we're going to fix this. I'm optimistic. Okay, and now I will add some columns. I will use the Get Famous columns, because why not? This kind of makes sense. It's kind of the style that we are going for. And I want to add them. I will add some freezers first, because then I kind of see. Okay. Yeah, these have to go back a little bit. Yeah, I remove them over here. And then like this. Because I don't want this to be visible, the top of the column. I mean, of course it's visible underneath the glass, but this doesn't look too bad. Okay, this kind of makes sense. More or less. Perfect. I now want to add a arch, the Get Famous arch. The infamous Get Famous arch. It's somewhere here. This one. Okay, cool, perfect. Just perfect for a build like this. I think I'm going to place it like this, and I might lower this area. Maybe it should be bigger. Yes, maybe this looks kind of cool. And then I want to add this awning, because it kind of fits into this gap and it kind of makes sense. Nice. And now a little roof, and I want to create something. I don't even know how to explain this. This is something that I have built a million years ago, and I kind of want to see if something like this might work for this. So I want to create some type of cascading walls over here. So for this, I want to use some half walls, probably some smaller ones. Like this. And over here, okay, these are too high. And now some more up here. These heights are confusing me, like the different heights of these walls. Okay, this kind of looks good. And now I will add some white over here, and I think I might just slap on any color at this point, so we kind of see what is even going on here. We might change this, but to be honest, this color is kind of beautiful. And then I will use the pristine pedestal. It's a get famous object once again. So much good stuff in this pack, and I want to use it. At least this is my idea. We will see if this works to fill in this gap. It does work. So you see now we just have filled in, and we don't have a weird hole because we had to use a half wall because of the height. We want to make sure that the height is the same on both sides. Oopsie. So I want to add something on top. I don't know, maybe one of the vampire decorative statues, one of these. I don't know, but just something. I'm not sure what, but I feel like we need to place something on top of these weird cascading walls, so it makes sense, but we will see what might work in a second. I'm just quickly going to add more of these cubes. I just love this cube. It's just, I don't know, it's multifunctional. You can use it for so many different things. I think I've never used it for its actual purpose. I mean, it's just a little side table or something. Okay, that's all right. And now we will see if we can add any type of exterior trim to this up here. We can't. We can down here and up here. Oh, okay. This doesn't make sense. I mean, okay, I can extend it. Oh my god, this is perfect. Not too bad. Now I feel like there is something missing, and I have a little idea. I want to use this wall column facade, a little wall decoration that is part of Jungle Adventure. Maybe this would look good because these walls were just too empty, too bland. I didn't like the look. Okay, maybe like this, or should I? Maybe this looks good, I hope. Okay. Now I want to place something on top, as I said. Maybe we can... Oh my god, that's beautiful. Oh my god, that's just so perfect. Oh my god, look at this. Golden, but this doesn't really make sense. White would be good, but maybe like this. Maybe we should change the color up here and we could add more of these. The vampire pack is, in my opinion, one of the best packs if you want to build a really over-the-top mansion. The best pack is Get Famous and then Vampires. Okay, I have to find a color that is as white as possible. I think this one is the whitest one available for this. Now I just have to make sure that it kind of makes sense where I position that. Maybe like this. This is a different one now. It is, right? Okay, I'm going to copy this. I mean, I always say in my voiceovers that I kind of work section by section, but now you kind of see what kind of mess this is. Like, I never really lay out a proper floor plan. I just work in sections and I kind of develop ideas while building, but now you see that this is sometimes a hot mess. I'm sorry for that. I want to fill in this little gap here now. This looks decent, I think, but here's something missing. I don't know what, but something is missing in my opinion. I will take a look at the... Wasn't there some type of cool fun wall decoration or some type of fountain in the Romantic Garden Stuff pack? I'm not too sure. Yes, this one. This looks so similar to this one, but different. Maybe like this. And then we could maybe fill in this area like this. Now I'm totally not sure if I like that. Okay, want to align this. Okay, this is okay. Now we will do the same over here, so we have like also some kind of step down here. Now I have to expand it down here. Now I can't stop using this object because it kind of has to make sense and be tied together. You know, I don't want to stop here just like that. I think this looks okay. And it looks kind of cohesive. It makes sense that it now goes down over here. And I like that. There's something missing here right in the center. I don't want to go like completely crazy with this. No, maybe the vampire windows would be so good for this. To find oh my god, I love that. That's okay. That's a good look. Probably. Yes. Now down here. This looks so weird. We just have this weird area over here. Okay, that's good. And now I want to add some columns. And any type of door, we could either use a get famous door, because this would just make sense, or we could use a Strangerville one, but I think that this one here would be perfect. Very simple, and it looks good. And now I would like to kind of work on the rest of the building. I mean, right now we just have this, and I want to just attach a section over here. I'm going to copy this so I don't run into any problems, and I make sure that it's symmetrical, because this happens more often than I like to admit. Would like to add some type of round section. Like some type of round balcony, because we have all these round elements, and I feel like it could make sense to do the same over here. Okay, perfect. We are going to fill in these little gaps here later with I don't know what yet, but we will find something. Now I want to add a fence. This fence bug is driving me crazy. This could be good. Yes, we will use this one. I want to raise it. Perfect. That's perfect. And I will do the same over here. I mean, this... Okay, this is not working. Sometimes when you kind of move objects into other objects, just like here, then it just has a weird shadow. Okay, this is not working. We're going to find another fix for this. Not a problem at all. Now I want to add some columns here. Oh, and maybe We could use this type of fence over here again, just so, I don't know, it looks kind of balanced. So we have used it on multiple spots of the house. And then I want to hide this little area here by placing this object. Yes, this makes sense. By the way, I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but there are some rumors about a tropical expansion pack for The Sims 4. And I'm so excited about this. It was like a roller coaster of emotions, because at first the Sims community released an article saying that there are some things happening that could hint at a tropical pack, but that it's just a rumor, of course. And then the article said that 2 retailers had listed a tropical expansion pack, and then everyone was going crazy. But then someone found out that the description that they used for the packs on their site was just taken from a Sims 4 forum post, from the official Sims 4 forum. So everyone was kind of bummed, but almost the same happened when Cats and Dogs was announced. Like, they listed it too early, then it looked totally fake, and then it wasn't fake. So there is some hope. I know that a lot of people are rooting for University, but I'm pretty sure that we will get University at some point. I think a tropical pack would just be so amazing, because you can just build so many amazing things. I don't know. Okay, now I add some freezers down here. And maybe up here. I think I'm going to use the ones that are completely right, so I have a nice contrast with the wall color that we are using. And down here I want to add some amazing Get Famous windows. Perfect. I love when it just works out, like that there's enough space for the same window. Now I want to add some doors. Okay, now let me think. I mean, it makes sense that the lodge, this whole area is pretty much in the center. But I would kind of like to add something in the front. And for this, I think we're going to move this a little to the side. Yes. And now we have a little bit of space over here, and we can just add this. Because I feel like there just isn't enough going on at this point. We just have to, I don't know, make it a little bit bigger and just add more. And here I can use the bigger window. I'm so excited what the floor plan is going to look like, because as I said, as you can see now, I just work in sections and only God knows what's going on the inside at the moment. We can just pray that it kind of looks okay. No, we will make this work, no problem. Okay, this is weird. I don't like that, so I will move that over here. So I don't know, this is just one weird tiny hole. Okay, that's much better, I guess. We want to add any type of foundation color right now. We can change this later. I would like to have more foundation colors as well. And now we need, I don't know, we need some kind of really, really cool area in the front here. Maybe an area that has lots of windows, and maybe... Okay, no, not like that. And then I will just add some windows. This is confusing. Okay, this works. Oh yes, and then we can add some kind of flower beds in multiple steps, like multiple terraces, cascading flower beds in the front to make this area look really interesting. This is good. Oh my god, and I want to add a small tower over here. This is perfect to add for a small tower. I hope, at least in my head right now. I'm not too sure. No? My god, this happens all the time. I don't know why. All right. Yes. A tower is good. And now... I don't know. I mean, I will... First, I want to add any type of roof right now. And what I want to do is... I don't know if this will work out, but I want to use this roof. I think I've never really used it before. I want to make it round. And then I want to make it go up like this. Oh my god, this works. Now we just slap on any kind of color. And now I will do the same on this side. When you just do stuff like this, you can just copy things and it's just so much easier. You should just make sure not to place them on top of something, just like I did. Okay, and now I want to add maybe even this. At first I wanted to just use some half walls, but now that I think about it, maybe this would make sense. Okay, let's see what this looks like. Oh my god, where is it going? It's leaving us. Okay, perfect. Yes. This is what we are going to do. Maybe I could just copy this and make my life easier. Does it work? Please just work. It works. Okay, it doesn't. Well, I'm just going to place it manually. Want to add some freezers? If I can I add some freezers? No, I can't add some up there. And I think we're going to make this round. Like rounded like this. I think it kind of makes sense because we have these rounded roofs over there, and now I want to add this one here, maybe in white even. Yes, so we have some type of tip going on. I think I want this to be bigger. Maybe. Okay, I don't like that. I'm not sure yet. Now we can use the same windows up here. I don't know if I want to just add a roof over here or another floor. Quickly add this here. I'm so used to pressing shift when I'm doing different things, so I can copy something that I sometimes press shift when I don't intend to, and then I copy something and it's confusing. I have to align this properly. We'll just add any kind of color at this point. You will see. And the fence can go around here. Want to move this over here? Yes. And of course, I'm just going to add some grass over here, and you see the contrast between the grass floor and the actual grass, but we are going to work on that. There's still a lot of work to do on this, so yeah. And this is it for the first part. We kind of have a building for now. And in the next part, I'm going to finish the house itself, and there's going to be some crazy landscaping and all that. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If so, please like and subscribe. I would like to say thank you so much for watching, and I hope I see you in the next video. Bye bye!